guys, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Bit of a mishmash video. So first half is going to be me setting up a bit more of a filming environment, and then the second half is me going to take you through some plans I've got which kind of happened bit by accident. So assuming the title of the video hasn't given too much away, I'll catch you in a second once I've got some supplies for my new studio, and we'll go from there. Right, I'm back. As you can see, I'm not in the car. Back in the garage. I've been out, I've got myself one of these. A big Mahusi dust sheet. So the plan is, not the direction you're facing, but the direction behind the camera. But up at high level, up there somewhere, I'm going to build myself a little rail, I think. We're going to hang the sheet off of it, so that when I'm talking to you like this, I'm not kind of doing a whole kind of standing out the way of things and trying to get in the camera shot. Yes, just to try and make these videos look just a little bit better, only a little bit, just that much better. We're going to have a backdrop, a proper backdrop. It cost me all of like £10 to buy a dust sheet, and we can sort that problem out. I'm going to do that, then I'm going to show you something a bit more channel specific. I think this is about time. Yeah? Yeah? Agreed? Okay. Right, I'm not going to do the time lapse. I'll just bring you back when I've done this. Boom! Yeah, alright, I missed the finger fade. It's up. I have a backdrop at last. Now the videos. Yeah, I'm going to go rubbish in my garage. Right, okay, cool. This is all very well and good. Let's get down to what you came here to see. Put all that effort into a backdrop, and now we're going old school. I'm not even using my selfie stick. Right, okie dokie. So, the premise of the video. I think I've been doing a bit of prepping without knowing it, you know, peeps. Right, let me take you through it. And then I definitely need your ideas and I need your input. And I might need some input on legalities. Right, first things first. Heat. Now, I bought my stove. Ta-da! Well, that's my little man's bike, obviously. Bought this little Frontier stove. Haven't yet done the little video on that. I've done you one. It is coming. I just haven't really got around to it. Anyway, so got my stove. So, got some heat. Cool, great, alright, whatever. Some do have one, some don't. Or I have one of these. Can't beat the little burner. Right, now, if I come outside, I've been working on pond project. Check that out. 150 litre pond. Alright, I know it's not big. A not big pond, not by anyone's means. Whoa, they got a bit close, huh? Yeah, not big pond, but when you look at what it's replacing, which is that. So, poor old Mr. Orange, as he's known, been living in that little plant pot for God knows how long. So we're going to give him a new home. But I was thinking, maybe you guys can help. I quite like crayfish. Now I understand in the UK, the red signal crayfish, is it? Or something like that. The North American crayfish, invasive species. I've looked into kind of getting permits for trapping. So I was thinking, well, we could just go fish, you know, bit of content. Well, I figure, if we go fish for them, but then look at this from a prepping context, we need a food source and a protein source. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm, as you can probably tell from the background, I'm in the middle of suburbia. So let's just say hunting for deer and, you know, wild hog. Yeah, not going to happen. Not unless I go a few miles out. So, I could grow my own protein source at home. What would you feel about that? Obviously, I don't want to do anything that's going to spread an invasive species. So, if I was to, say, capture some crayfish, put them in my little pond and rear them, I don't want to create a problem that's not there at the moment. So, appreciate there's some ethics behind that. Please give me your input. If there's nothing wrong with it, if I do it in a controlled environment, I'll set the pond up in a controlled manner. Great. If a 150 litre pond just isn't going to happen and the crayfish just won't survive, by the same token, it isn't going to happen. Yeah, give me your thoughts on that, please. Please do. I really like the idea of doing it. I really like the idea. I think we'll go fishing for them anyway. I'm pretty keen on getting a permit. This little one Where are you? You're there. Him. We are definitely going to go fishing for crayfish. I haven't done anything like that on the channel before. I don't even do fishing full stop. The newest thing I've been to fishing is crabbing in Weymouth.
Daddy, it's the goldfish.
It's the Easter goldfish.
It's the goldfish.
The goldfish?
Yeah.
What's the goldfish?
It's the one that's in the pond.
Oh, you mean Mr. Orange?
Yeah, it's gold.
Mr. Orange is gold?
Yeah.
Not orange?
No.
Oh. Should we call it Mr. Gold?
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
Mr. Orange is now Mr. Gold. This is like Reservoir Dogs. Right, anyway. Right, so that's the pond. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we pruned rather vigorously a big old apple tree, and I processed an absolute ton, probably quite literally, of firewood. We tried a bit out. It's obviously green at the moment. However, we tried some out in the stove and worked a treat. Burns lovely. Don't really know much about apple wood. I gather it's a hardwood. Feels bloody heavy. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what way to turn. It's crazy. I'm actually getting arm ache. Right. I appreciate this is a little bit hectic, this video. Are you fully zoomed out? Yep. Right. However, imagine this, right? So that's 150 litres. That's like 30. 150 litres. It's a stepped setup. Now, I've not seen a lot on crayfish, but I gather I could kind of make this work. It's not too deep, not too shallow. I can create an area where it kind of gets shallow. Up around here. So, as you may have gathered, we're not sinking this in the floor, and it's a floppy kind of pond liner thing. So, I'm having to put this in a frame so I can sit it up out of the ground. The frame's going to get built anyway. It's going to look lovely jubbly, whatever. So, yeah, I'm thinking, do we create a little habitat that could be, that I could rear crayfish in? And because they're controlled, as they grow and as they breed, I can pull them out. We can, I could do catch and cook in my garden. How mad would that be? So, oh yes, of course, also, while we're talking about prepping, water butt number 1 runs off of my guttering on the garage, and on the other end of the garden, water butt number 2 runs off of my little shed. Now they are too far apart to link, and this one here likes playing football just when I'm trying to do some filming. Are you playing football or are you playing basketball? That failed. Don't lose your ball. Don't lose your ball. Are you listening to me? Are you listening?
Yeah.
Aha. So yeah, what do you think, eh? Now I've got the whole water butt set up, so I'm thinking I'll link. So where the pond, whether that becomes a crayfish pond or just normal pond, I was thinking about linking it up to one kind of water butt area. The other water butt is just a water butt. However, I'm thinking, do I get hold of some filtration? What do we reckon? Could I make surface water safe, or surface water, rainwater safe, to filter? It's running off of a flat roof into some gutter. Nothing really major there other than spiders and a bit of moss. So, I don't know. What's your thoughts? I don't really know much about this. And lastly, so, as well as the wood, and the stove, and the crayfish pond, and now the ball that little man has just launched down the garden. Early video, I made myself an organic walking stick made from a stick. We found another stick. It was also quite a cool stick. You particularly bothered? Are you? Eh? Do you want to see me make another walking stick? I say make it, obviously nature made it. trimmed it out with the axe, because of course, why wouldn't you? You know, tiny little stick, and we got the big old chopping axe now. Yeah, we'll make another one. Right, that is it. That's enough rambling. That's this video over and done with. I'm going to go get this pond finished. I'm looking into, like I said, into licenses for trapping crayfish. There's a few rivers locally. I'm in Kent. There's one particular river over at the border in Essex that's apparently got lots of crayfish in it. So, yeah. Right, we'll look into that. That might be just a little add-on thing we're going to do. I did also try filming a kind of an in-car thing, just because I spend like 2 hours a day sitting in the car, so I thought, get some thoughts and feelings down, you know, some of these little chit-chat things that people do them in the car. Yeah, do thoughts and feelings thing. So it was trialing in the car, and it just didn't work. The sound was off, the light was off, everything. Not that the light being off is a bad thing when you're looking at this beautiful mug. However, I'm going to move the camera so that the shots work better, and I'm going to get myself a little microphone. So, right, that is it. Done. Let me know what you're thinking. Crayfish pond. Seasoning some apple wood. I've no idea how long that takes, but we'll keep an eye on it. Got the log burner, the wood burner. Got a separate review coming on that. A little video, I should say. Yeah, and something we're going to do something with this water system. Because we got a lot of water harvesting capability. Yeah. Right. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Definitely, please subscribe. We're on 170 and 171. We've been hovering at. Had a massive push from 100 to that. There you go. Right. Yeah. Like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. What do you want? Finger fade, or should we do like a
Crazy.
crazy?
Yeah.